Can you find x in this exponential problem? We are given 7 raised to power x plus 7 raised to power x is equal to 140. We are required to find x. Like I said, this is an exponential problem. And to begin this problem, we are going to, since we have 7 raised to power x and 7 raised to power x, that means we are doing 2 of 7 raised to power x is equal to 140. Let us divide by 2 to give us 7 raised to power x is equal to 2 in 140 is 70. So we have 70 here. So the problem simplifies to 7 raised to power x is equal to 70. There are a few ways we can approach this problem, but I think it's easier to simply take the logarithm of both sides to base 7. So I have log 7 raised to power x to base 7 is equal to log 70 base 7. So let us work on this power x. But before we do that, I need to remind you of the law of logarithm to apply. And the law says when you are given the logarithm of a number raised to whatever power, it simply becomes that power times the log of that number. Therefore, this is simply going to be x log 7 base 7 is equal to log 70 base 7. And then there's another law of logarithm that says the logarithm of a number in a base as exactly as that number, the result is always 1. That is, log a base a is always 1. Therefore, log 7 base 7 here is also 1. So we have x here is equal to log 70 base 7. So how do we proceed with log 70 base 7? We can break apart 70 to give us 7 times 10. Let's quickly do that, which means x is equal to log 7 times 10 to base 7. And then we apply this law of logarithm. Log AB is equal to log A plus log B, giving us x is equal to log 7 base 7 plus log 10 base 7. And we did something like this earlier. This is simply 1. So we have x is equal to 1 plus log 10 base 7. This is very close to our final answer, but we can further break apart this 10. So we have x is 1 plus log 10 is 2 times 5 in base 7. And then we apply this same law we used earlier to break apart 2 times 5, giving us log 2 base 7 plus log 5 base 7. And now this will be our final answer to this problem. A quick way to check if we are correct is to insert this value for x into the original equation, which is 7 raised to power x plus 7 raised to power x is equal to 140. This is the value for x. So let us substitute that into this problem. So we are checking to see if our solution is correct. So we have 7 raised to power 1 plus log 5 base 7 plus 7 raised to power 1 plus log 2 base 7 plus log 5 base 7. So we are checking if all of that will give us 140. Before I continue, we'll also look at a law of indices that deals with power. For instance, if you have a raised to power m plus n, this is simplified as a raised to power m times a raised to power n. So we have 7 raised to power 1 times 7 raised to power log 2 base 7 times 7 raised to power log 5 base 7 then plus, we'll repeat the exact same thing. Is this equal to 140? So this is 7. But before I also continue in this line, I will also remind us of another law of logarithm. The law says if you have a raised to power log b base a, the result is always b. As long as this base and this base are the same, the result is always b. So for this expression, our equivalent will be 7 times the whole of this becomes 2. So I have 2. And the whole of this becomes 5. So I have times 5. Then plus the exact same thing, 7 times 2 times 5. And then is this equal to 140? 7 times 2 is 14. 2 times 14 times 5 is 70. Or we can say 2 times 5 is 10. 10 times 7 is 70. Then plus the same thing. So we have 140. And of course, 70 plus 70 is 140, meaning that our solution is perfectly correct. Thanks for watching.